WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center as we get ready for game number 2 today here at the WT Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic, featuring the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M taking on Fort Lewis College. It's the Lady Buffs against the Skyhawks. I'm Lucas Kinsey, joined by our broadcast partner Kent Johnson. And Kent, we're ready for game number 2. In the first one today, we saw Southwestern Oklahoma State defeat Western Colorado 88-54. Lady Buffs, Skyhawks. Skyhawks are 1-3. West Texas A&M 2-5. We visited with Josh Prock at halftime of the previous game. He's excited to get Zam Roberts back, and you and I are too.
Well, I think everyone that's a Lady Buff fan is excited to see Zamry Roberts back on the floor. Suffered an elbow to the head in practice coming out of the initial weekend of the season, the initial tournament. Played briefly against, was it Colorado Mesa?
It was, yes.
Going blank now.
Yes.
I got a blow to the head, I guess. And
get too much turkey.
Has missed the last 3 or 4 games, and her absence on the court is very noticeable. She's the Lady Buffs' leading scorer right now. I don't know that you necessarily want your point guard to be the leading scorer, but she's capable of doing that.
Yeah.
She's going to score consistently. They need her on the floor, not just for that, but the fact that she is a veteran ball handler, has great court awareness, and is a great leader for this team. And without her, there's a big hole in their lineup.
Yeah, 3 straight losses for WT, 46-43 to Mesa, 77-73 at Northwest Nazarene, and then 79-63 against Central Washington. On the other side, Fort Lewis, they've played a couple of Lone Star Conference teams already. They've lost to both Western New Mexico and Eastern New Mexico. But they have a first-year head coach, Taylor Harris. He's coming over from junior college, ranks at Miles Community College, and he's got his team playing hard. 1-3 record. We'll see what they can do. He was an assistant coach at Regis and had some success there. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and we will meet the starting lineups for Fort Lewis and for West Texas A&M. You're watching the Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic, sponsored by West Texas A&M. We're back after these messages.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Great job there from the West Texas A&M Pep Band on your national anthem. And now we're ready for some basketball. Fort Lewis Skyhawks, their head coach Taylor Harris. Let's meet the starting lineups for the visitors out of the RMAC Conference in Durango, Colorado. The starting lineup, number 3, Alyssa Adams, a 5'8" junior from Edgewood, New Mexico, averaging 6 points and 3 rebounds a game. Number 5, 6-foot sophomore from Price, Utah, Kelsey Sorensen, 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, second leading scorer on the team this year for the Skyhawks. Number 14 is Claudia Vidal, 6'1" freshman from Barcelona, Spain. Several players from out of the country for Fort Lewis. Claudia averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds a game, shooting 50% from the three-point line. Number 22, Jana Canejero, a 5'7" freshman, also from Spain, 16 points and 2 rebounds in a win over Northern New Mexico. She averages 11 points per game. And number 24, Sydney Candelaria. Candelaria, a 5'8" senior from Albuquerque, and Coach Brock was talking about how he's had a few games against that young lady, and she averages on the season 19 points per game, leading scorer and a returning player for the Skyhawks. And now for West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs, as they turn the lights out here at the First United Bank Center, go to the Jumbotron, and we meet the starters for your Lady Buffs. Number 11, Zamri Roberts, back in the starting lineup, and glad to see Zam on the court here for West Texas A&M. 18 points a game, leading scorer for WT. Last time she had a full outing, 24 points against Southwestern Oklahoma State. She also averages 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Again, she's been out the last 3 games. Number 14, Taylor Williams, guard, a 5'7" senior from Memphis, Tennessee. She scored 13 points in Idaho at the tournament where they lost to Northwest Nazarene, but got herself going a little bit, shooting the basketball. Number 21, inside the post player, Olivia Lewis, 6'2" senior from Los Lunas, New Mexico. 3 double-doubles this season for Olivia, averaging 10 points and 9 rebounds a game. Number 23, Carly Machenbacher, 5'8" sophomore from Moorhead, Minnesota, 11 points and 7 rebounds a game for Carly. And also at forward, number 33, Jayla Burgess, 6'2" freshman from Tulsa, 9 points, 5 rebounds a game for Jayla. As you see on your screen there, a look at Carly Machenbacher. Carly had to pick up part of the scoring load with Zam out of the lineup, and then Jayla Burgess there. You never want your star players, obviously, to miss time. And even though the Lady Buffs were not able to win with Zam not on the floor, it did force some players to have to step their game up. And you get to see some of these other players like Carly, also Taylor Williams. They continue to want her to step up her play from the guard position. But that's where the Lady Buffs are lacking some of that depth, is on the perimeter.
Well, we knew what Carly could do from the first 3 games of the year coming off the bench.
Yes.
She got thrust into the starting lineup on the Idaho trip and proved with her performance that, hey, I want to be a starter. And she is a starter now. So we'll see if her production continues from out there. Her shooting from outside, Zamri's shooting from outside has been solid. What they need to do is get Jayla Burgess going in the scoring column. Olivia Lewis has showed that she's consistent for 10 points a game. Just not leave it all on one person's shoulder.
And a great start. They go inside to Lewis, and a soft turnaround left hand is good for Lewis. Quick 2-0 lead for WT. You see Fort Lewis there with a turnover. They throw it right to Taylor Williams. Williams will race into the paint. Her layup too strong. A rebound for the Skyhawks, who have the North Carolina blue jerseys, uniforms today with FLC on the back of the jersey. Fort Lewis College, obviously, white numerals. Lady Buffs in the home white uniforms. A deep 3 is put up and splashed in, good for Alyssa Adams. A junior from Edgewood, New Mexico. No problem with her first shot.
Yeah, Fort Lewis, a team that this year has struggled shooting from the field, but wasn't the case there.
3 was missed by Taylor Williams. Machenbacher hustles for the offensive rebound, doesn't get it, but the ball is last touched by the Skyhawks, so it'll stay with WT. Yeah, this team, 55 points a game for Fort Lewis, while giving up 64 points. They've struggled with turnovers a little bit, 14 turnovers a game for Fort Lewis.
Yeah, that's a bad combination to have.
Zam Roberts with a 3, hit the side of the backboard off a little bit, and a strong rebound for Candelaria. Shows her handles, goes past Williams, can't get her layup to fall. And WT pushes ahead. A transition 3 short. Loose ball. Machenbacher gets it back. Lady Buffs on the season averaging 5 threes a game. There's a 2.
From Sam Roberts.
Nice feed by Zam. Drives the lane, draws the defense to her.
Good pressure and a steal for Jayla Burgess. The pull-up 2 is good. So already some more full-court pressure than what we had seen from WT, and it's giving the Fort Lewis Skyhawks fits. It's just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Game number 2 just starting here at the First United Bank Center. We're glad to have you with us on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Lady Buffs with a 6-3 lead. KJ, some good energy early, some good defense, and then, as you said it on that last possession, Zam, her ability to distribute the basketball, I think it makes everyone else more comfortable.
Well, it's not just her distribution, but just her presence on the floor draws the defense. You draw the defense in, and then you distribute. Suddenly, instead of Carly having a defender on her, Carly's just staring at the basket. Then you also got to like the presence of Jayla Burgess with we had the steal and then dribbles in, pulls up from the mid-range. I mean, a lot of confidence there. Jayla can shoot the basketball. The biggest obstacle to her is to actually shoot the basketball. She wants to rebound. She wants to pass. She's a heck of an offensive player.
Yep, she's been hearing it from Coach Prock and the assistant coaches as well. She's been hearing it from her grandmother, her mom, and her aunt, because I met the family, and very nice. And they're telling her, Jayla, you got to be a little more selfish, sister. Let those talents shine. This series,
Oklahoma presence between Josh Prock, you, and Jayla Burgess.
I tell you what, Kent, those Sooners, we stick together. 2-4 Fort Lewis all time against the Lady Buffs, and they're 0-3 here in Canyon.
Fort Lewis with 3 turnovers in the first minute 45.
Nearly turned that one over. They get it to Candelaria, their best ball handler, and she gets it across. Now working in the half court to try to post up inside Sorensen. This will be a deep 3, hits the front rim, no good, and Machenbacher, another rebound. Quick outlet, and a 2 is good for Taylor Williams. You think the pregame message from Coach Prock said run?
Nice pull up from the mid-range.
And the Lady Buffs are getting down the court in a hurry. Here's a quick 3 from the right wing, no good. Tapped around and controlled by the Lady Buffs. They push ahead again. Feel like they have the advantage on Fort Lewis. A drive from Machenbacher, but a great block coming over from Sorensen.
Yeah, coming in and swatting the ball away, not fouling in the process. She grabbed the ball but stepped out of bounds.
The Skyhawk team, preseason pick number 11 in the RMAC. There's a great shot block there. Lewis will take a 2, miss, and a rebound to Fort Lewis. Last time that Skyhawks were in the NCAA tournament was 2013. Last time they won an NCAA tournament win was in 2012 when their head coach was Mark Kellogg.
Kristen Matteo was the assistant.
Obviously, Lady Buff fans know those household names. Coach Kellogg went on to coach here at WT, and so did Coach Matteo. There's Zam. Oh, that 3 rattled around the rim.
Boy, the crowd wanted it, didn't they?
It thought about dropping in. That felt like those games at the Carnival, Kent, where it's rigged. Like, that's supposed to go in.
The rim's not quite round, is it?
No. You say, I'm trying to win that big stuffed animal up there, and it just won't go down. 10 seconds on the shot clock here for the Skyhawks, and the dribble a little out of control there, but Lewis was not in position, so they get a blocking foul with 8 seconds on the shot clock. And we'll get a sub in. Haley Janssens will check in for Burgess. Janssens had a good performance in Idaho, 20 points in the close loss to Northwest Nazarene. That's going to be another turnover. That ball was not touched, I don't think.
Nope. So bring it back across the court, give it to the Lady Buffs. That's number 4 against the Skyhawks here in the first 3.5 minutes.
That's resulting in a scoring drought of 3 minutes for Fort Lewis.
They opened the game with a 3-pointer, and that's been it.
Lewis, strong with the left hand, off the window. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Contact, and that's going to be Alyssa Adams that'll go to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 5:58 to play here in the first quarter. Two things right now you can see, Kent, that WT feels like they have an advantage on. One is running, getting that pressure, and, get out and run. The other is they feel like they need to go inside early and often to Olivia Lewis.
Yeah. I mean, that should be the game plan all the time if you got a player of Olivia's stature in there. Foul was called on Haley Jansen's, her first. The Lady Buffs second as a team. Our officiating crew today, Randall Arbuckle, Brian Hutton, Shane Pope.
Lewis tried to slide that pass through to Zam.
Said when we used to play at Greyhound Arena, we made that play.
That's right.
Both ladies transfers from Eastern New Mexico.
We will see the Eastern New Mexico men later tonight. They take on Southwestern Oklahoma State. New head coach for Eastern New Mexico. On the men's side as well. And coming up very shortly, Kent, for Josh Prock is a trip back where he coached for several seasons, December 2nd, when the Lady Buffs wrap up this Thanksgiving Classic. Their next game will be a conference tilt at Eastern New Mexico.
We'll be celebrating my wife's birthday with a trip to Portales.
There you go. Lauren Taylor's in the game for the Lady Buffs, tries a two, misses it. Lewis is there to clean it up, and Olivia Lewis.
Score, Olivia Lewis!
What you like to see, get the offensive board, put it right back up.
Yeah, she's going to work here. 6 points already for Lewis. 8-point lead for the Lady Buffs. Spin move, and a two off the mark, a little off balance that time for Sorensen. Motzenbacher into the paint. Short armed that one, but came away with the rebound and then traveled. I might put Carly up against really anybody, Kent, on the floor when there's a loose ball.
She gets after it.
She knew
that shot, though, it almost looks like she was doing a lob.
Yeah.
It's like
she knew she needed to put some touch on it.
Yeah, a little too much.
That was that 8-foot putt that you left short. Bodies tumble to the ground.
Did they get Haley Jansen with her second?
And it's a foul. It is against West Texas A&M. I think you're right. It is Jansen's.
Lady Buffs foul. Haley Jansen, that's her second.
So Olivia Lewis thought she was getting a breather, and now she's coming right back in. 4:55 to play, first quarter. Here from the First United Bank Center. Get a high ball screen up top. Good defense by the Lady Buffs, making it very tough for Fort Lewis to get anything going. And at this point, if you're the Skyhawks, you're going to have some dribble penetration, because the way that WT is defending, they're guarding on the perimeter so tight.
Dribble penetration at the least. Try and get a free throw out of it.
Yeah.
1 of 6 from the floor of the Skyhawks.
Taylor drives. Nobody stops her, so she takes an easy two. Good shot there for Lauren Taylor. Her first point scored today.
10-point lead for West Texas.
The trap leaves an open three, and Adams makes the Lady Buffs pay.
She did that to open the game. That's her second three.
So really 6 of the 7 points coming from Adams. No, all 7.
All 7. She had the free throw.
So Adams keeping her team in it.
So let's guard her.
Zam open with an answer. Yes, ma'am.
Sam Roberts.
So the two teams trade 3-point buckets, and it's back to a 10-point lead for West Texas A&M nearing the media timeout. 3:40 left in this first quarter. Adams works against Motzenbacher, backs her down. Stuck and has to get the offense set back up at the top. A deep three-pointer, way too strong there. But hustle from the Skyhawks gets the ball back for just a second. Motzenbacher coming the other way. The spin move draws contact.
Skyhawks foul.
I like the aggressiveness that we're seeing in this first quarter by the Lady Buffs.
That foul goes against Jana Conejero, her first. Skyhawks first as a team.
Yeah, they're not allowing Fort Lewis to set up their defense.
No. Carly Machenbacher, the AOMS.
So Machenbacher is at the line. And checking in off the bench, Jillian Sowell, freshman from Southlake. Second free throw too strong for Carly. Again, using that ball screen up at the top of the key to try to get some penetration, and that's exactly what they got there for Candelaria. Her career high, 27 points. That came against Western Colorado. Sowell goes past the defense. The layup again is too strong. Got to put a little touch on that one. And then a battle for the rebound results in a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Fort Lewis. It's a great drive from Jill, but that layup ricocheted off the window to the other side. There's Candelaria dribbling around until she finds something. The pass inside, a left-handed layup missed. Second time is good for Sorensen.
Yeah, she got behind the Lady Buff defense there. Jayla Burgess went for the block, missed it. That left Sorensen behind everybody for the lay-in. What was 10 points cut to 7.
Yeah, last few possessions, better defense by Fort Lewis. That is a loose ball foul. I think someone had a hold of Olivia's arm as she was trying to gather in that pass.
That somebody was Kelsey Sorensen. Her first, Skyhawks second as a team.
The athleticism shown off there from Olivia. She says, you can hold one arm, I'll just catch it with the other. Cowboys could have used Olivia Lewis last night, Kent, catching a few passes. Not that I'm bitter about that loss yesterday. Shot missed for the Lady Buffs, rebound to Fort Lewis. It was the only thing that wasn't perfect on Thanksgiving yesterday.
My pecan pie that I got to eat. Not my pecan pie, my wife's pecan pie. She is an excellent cook. Unfortunately, she had to work yesterday, and I had the pie to myself.
Oh.
Nice drive. Oh, my. Sydney Candelaria again.
Yeah, she may have to do a lot of that today, as, again, to start the game, Fort Lewis was struggling offensively, but they start getting more plays like this. Here you see on the replay, she splits the double team and was able to finish at the rack and draw the foul. Candelaria cuts this Lady Buff lead to 5, has a chance to cut it to 4 if she can make this free throw. And she does.
6-0 run for the Skyhawks.
Sowell blows by the defense, and this time at the finishing touches.
It's a good, strong move.
Yeah, her first step is quick. Sorensen draws another foul.
Yeah, Jayla a little too close for that defense there.
It's really isolation plays. It seems like, it's similar to what you see in the NBA. Kent, they're getting the ball down, Fort Lewis is, and it's either Sorensen or Candelaria.
Yeah.
You get them in a situation where they can go one-on-one, and they attack. Again, their head coach, Taylor Harris, in his first season, had a 43-win, 15-loss record during his time at Miles Community College. Last year, led the team to a 24-2 record and a Sweet 16 appearance in the NJCAA tournament. And again, he was an assistant coach from 2015 to 2019 at Regis University.
Miles Community College, Miles City, Montana.
Okay. Some more beautiful country up there.
Big sky.
Saw a picture last week on social media of Montana football stadium. There's a 3 put up, in and out, no good for Zam. Battle for the rebound is tied up, I think. Possession arrows in favor of the Lady Buffs. But it was Montana's football stadium. Beautiful background.
I bet. I'm still blown away by the picture we found of South Dakota Mines football stadium that had the terrace for car parking in the grandstands.
Good passing inside to Taylor, out to Sowell. Quick three for Jill, no. And so with 27 seconds left in the first quarter, the Skyhawks bring it down, trailing by 5. Each team shooting very similar, 42% for Fort Lewis, 41% for the Lady Buffs. And another turnover. That has been Fort Lewis. They only trail by 5, Kent, but they have how many turnovers now?
8. Well, that'll be their 9th.
So Taylor Harris is thinking, we got to take care of the basketball. They might be leading this thing. 10 seconds. Zam. Step back three, and it's good. She was surveying the defense as Fort Lewis was going under all the ball screens, so she just steps back.
Created her own space and nailed it. That's what she's capable of doing, and that's what the Lady Buffs have missed.
23-15. Here's a look at this last one. All right, you go under the screen. Nope. And you leave space. Too much space.
Shayla's screen takes out 2 defenders. We're at the end of one. WT leads it 23-15. You're watching the Pak-A-Sak WT Thanksgiving Classic on the LSC Digital Network.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs! For your continued support.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We're through one quarter of play. The Lady Buffs lead it 23-15. At one point, they led by 11 at the 3:12 mark, but Fort Lewis College closed with a flourish. After one period, Fort Lewis 41% from the floor, 5 of 12, 2 of 5 from three-point range, and they're 60% from the line. Lady Buffs 10 of 23, 43% from the field, 2 of 8 from outside, 1 of 2 from the line.
Sorensen got a decent look inside, but her shot was short. On the other end, Lewis tries a shot. She can't connect. Olivia, good first quarter, 6 points and 3 rebounds. And again, look at the spacing here for Fort Lewis.
Yep.
They let Sorensen go to work. Lewis. Olivia rejects the shot, and then Sorensen comes through and fouls.
Rejects a shot, gets a rebound, and draws a foul. And fouls drawn is the stat they keep now, so those are all positives.
You know, Kent, we watched her and Zam, obviously, for several seasons. Lady Buffs playing against Eastern New Mexico, and you know they're both talented players. But speaking with Olivia right now, you don't realize until you see them in person and have the chance. Obviously, they're on your own side to go, yeah, she really is that talented. Just what she does with her shot blocking ability, rebounding, shot missed by Zam.
And something that you got to consider in Olivia's case is the pain she's playing through, the lower leg injury. She's had numerous surgeries. Yeah, but she wants to play basketball. She wasn't going to play. Coach Prock gets the WT job. She wants to be a Lady Buff. Here she is.
Yep, tough kid. Shot clock down to 9 seconds here. And the shot is missed, but a foul is drawn. behind the back dribble into the paint for Adams, and then she drew the foul against Olivia Lewis. So 2 on Olivia. Haley Jansen's already has 2 fouls. That's going to get Burgess back on the floor for West Texas A&M. Look at that last play, almost a travel.
Then Olivia reaches in, going for the block, and it turns into a hack. This is the Alyssa Adams Sydney Candelaria show for Fort Lewis.
It is. And it's enough right now to keep this Lady Buff lead at a slim margin, 23-17. Second quarter action. Zam open again for a 3-point basket. It's good from the right wing. Fort Lewis had switched to a zone there. The Lady Buffs had great passing.
Did I say we missed Zam in the lineup?
Yes.
Yeah,
tremendously.
Go zone, and here's how we counter that.
Roberts with 9 points, all from 3-pointers. That's going to be another foul. Coach Prock felt like maybe a little bit of a acting job there, but contact was made, and Alyssa Adams is going right back to that free throw line. You see Coach Prock talking to Randall Arbuckle, one of the officials down there. He's saying,
shooting twice.
I don't know about that one. Free throw's good. And Adams is in double figures. She has 10 of the Fort Lewis College 18 points here in this first half. Can't connect on the second free throw. Quickly down the court, Machenbacher. Inside to Williams. She'll take a 2 and hit it. Soft touch. Taylor Williams shooting the ball well today. 4 points for Taylor.
She's reached her season high right there, so she's being very aggressive offensively.
10-point lead for West Texas A&M. A deep three-pointer, too strong. Machenbacher skies for the rebound. Knocks down Zam. Be careful.
Watch who you're running into.
Be careful out there. Jayla Burgess.
Gotta like that.
Oh, yes! The spin. The shot counted. That is why we want her taking more shots.
Team foul number 2.
Not an easy move to make. Look at this one.
At the AOMS trip to the line, converting the 3-point play.
That was a quick spin.
Yeah, so quick that the defense was not able to come over and help.
Had the defense sliding to the right, then she goes back to the left.
Missed the free throw, so it's a 12-point lead here for the Lady Buffs. And a turnover. Great defense both by Zam on the ball. The deny from Lauren Taylor. Ball goes out of bounds. So this has been a good first half here for West Texas A&M. Day 1 of the Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic here on the home campus of West Texas A&M. Lucas Kinsey alongside Kent Johnson. Glad to have you joining us. Director today, Jacob Griffin, the Thunder Vision production team, bringing you all the action here in the next 2 days. Taylor with a 3. Good look, missed it. Zam battles for that rebound. Zam's one of those players, Kent. I mean, she's so aggressive, but she's not very big. You feel like you need to give her some elbow pads. I don't know, give her a helmet maybe. Just worried about already having the injury. She is a tough
She gets
kid.
knocked around because she's in the middle of everything.
Is. All she needs, though, looks like right now is just a little ankle brace on the right foot. There's a strong drive, but a miss inside, and then jump ball. Possession arrow will go back to West Texas A&M.
Lady Buffs take it on the possession arrow.
And right now, Fort Lewis has cooled off. 5 for 18 from the field. The Lady Buffs are shooting 45%.
They're 0 for 6 this quarter.
Taylor. This time the 3 goes from the left corner. And it's the largest lead of the first half here for West Texas A&M, 33-18. 6 minutes and change to play before halftime.
Fort Lewis had cut it to 6.
Deep three-pointer. Too strong for Adams, and Taylor Williams tracks down the rebound. They run ahead. Machenbacher step back. Missed it, and Fort Lewis clears the rebound. First game today we saw was 88-54, Southwestern Oklahoma State beating Western Colorado. Another and one opportunity. This time Candelaria draws the foul against Machenbacher.
That's going to be Carly's second.
So 3 players with 2 fouls each for the Lady Buffs.
Third team foul against West Texas A&M here in the second
quarter. Here it
quarter.
is, KJ.
Yeah, she just rode her in there. I mean, you either call them or you don't.
And today they're calling them.
Yeah.
Sydney Candelaria.
So as the defender, you got to slide over a little quicker. Machenbacher will come out. In for the Lady Buffs is Macaulay Gregory. Last time out, Macaulay against Central Washington scored 8 points, hit a couple of threes. Also into the game for the Lady Buffs, Pivniska. And a left-handed drive, layup left short for Zam. And Coach Prock is furious. He feels like it's the same call on the other side that is being made against the Lady Buffs. He wants the same thing for Zam. And we're going to have a traveling violation.
Travel! Lady Buff basketball.
I'm not so sure if they'd have let that go. Zam doesn't have a blocked shot out of that. She had her hand on the basketball. Yeah, Prock, he has his players back, that's for sure.
I just love the competitive fire from head coach Josh Prock.
Points at one end and says you called it down there twice.
That's right.
Now call it at the other.
13-point lead. Taylor lost the handle. Poked free, last touch by the Skyhawks. And this will take us to the media timeout. Lady Buffs, impressive start, lead 33-20 over Fort Lewis. We'll be back after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
But you got to do it backwards. All right, here we go with the 10th number 1.
Joints begin to fail. It's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. This was during the timeout, Kent. Let's see if you could do this. Can you make this shot?
The Feldman's wrong way shot. He's a winner.
That? You know who used to make shots like that? You see him in practice all the time? David Chavlovic.
Chavlovic
he
can
try
hit
those
from anywhere. Hey, if you're Josh Prock, you got to love your team's defensive effort here in this second quarter. They've held Fort Lewis to 14% from the floor, just 1 of 7.
Everybody's got a go-to shot when you're playing horse. There's a 3. Taylor Williams splashes it in from the left wing. She is hot here in this first half. And good to see number 14 being aggressive offensively. They need that production from Taylor.
Everyone's getting into the act this afternoon.
Miss down inside, and Pivniska is able to clear the rebound.
Now, I know where Yukon, Oklahoma is.
Yep. Lauren Taylor with a soft turnaround. Right now, Lady Buffs offensively have got it going.
Now, this is one of those you want to bottle up and save it for the next game.
Which for WT, that'll be tomorrow. They'll take on Western Colorado. Well, the Mountaineers will be looking to get back after a tough loss today against Southwestern Oklahoma State. Here's Sorensen, 5 going up against 5, and She draws a foul against Macaulay Gregory.
That was a personal foul on the Lady Buffs. Macaulay Gregory, first.
Lady Buffs fourth. That's Macaulay's first of the game.
We were talking horse, Kent. What was your go-to shot in horse? What was your sweet spot?
It's been a while since I've played.
Okay.
You know, my dad, growing up in the 40s and early 50s, was a what we used to call granny style free throw, the
Rick Barry
style. So yeah, I'd shoot that from the free throw line, and not a lot of people could do that.
That's right.
Fort Lewis substitution, returning Melissa Adams for Piper Terry.
3:35 left before halftime. They get it into Sorensen, and before she started her move, she took steps, traveled, turned it back over to West Texas A&M. That is turnover number 13 here in the first half for Fort Lewis, nearly reaching their season average of 14 turnovers per game. Williams gets stuck in the air, and that's either a jump ball or a travel. They call jump ball, so it's going to stay with West Texas A&M.
Possession in favor of WT.
Inbound throw as you see the Skyhawks settle into the 2-3 zone. Williams. Three is money.
It's contagious, isn't it?
For Taylor Williams, and give the assist to Macaulay Gregory.
That's 10 points for Taylor. We're not done with the first half yet.
No. Keep shooting it, sister. Two-pointer off the mark. Williams tries to gather the rebound. It's last touched by Sorensen. Yeah, let's look at that one again. It's off the inbound. Taylor's the player that throws it in.
Throws it to Macaulay Gregory, who had a shot there, and she elected to pass back.
That's one of those inbounds plays. Normally on the inbounds, you have to say who's going to throw it in, right? Because everybody wants to catch it and score. That play was set up for the ball to go right back to the inbound passer. 21-point lead for West Texas A&M. Williams off the dribble. Hey, Taylor Williams putting on a show here in the first half. Lady Buffs lead 43-20. She had her pecan pie yesterday, or whatever the favorite was for Taylor.
I don't know if she went to Coach Brock's house. It was peanut butter pie.
It was a buffet.
Hey, I missed out.
43-20 is the lead right now. 2:42 to play before halftime. As West Texas A&M on a 17-2 run over the last 5 minutes and 8 seconds. And Kent, we've got more basketball coming the viewers' way today. 2 more games after this one.
We're only half done when this one's finished.
Welcome back to Lady Buffs.
This is our feast week.
It is. We just hope that while we're here at the First United Bank Center, our wonderful wives are not spending too much money, right? Out shopping.
Mine's working. She's earning the money.
There you go.
Chelsea, I think that was meant for you.
Be careful. I'm watching these credit card statements. 23-point lead.
Here
Lady
comes
Buffs.
the defense.
Yep, they're going to try to trap. That's going to lead to an Adams 3-point basket. Yeah. She makes the Lady Buffs pay.
Good response.
Adams has 13 points. She came to play today. Taylor Williams, why not? Again.
Taylor Williams.
This is one of these moments here where the basket seems as big as the ocean here for Taylor Williams, who's got 14 first half points. And those 14 points, I believe, this season is her career high for WT.
6 of 8 from the floor.
Good defense.
Look at Madison Cast in there.
Lady Buffs get it right back.
She worked for that block.
Does Williams shoot it again? May go with the heat check here. Burgess into the paint to Cast. 2-pointer is good for Madison Cast.
That bucket's looking like the Grand Canyon for the Lady Buffs right now.
Everybody wants a piece of the pie here today. (47-23) Lady Buffs. And that has been a problem for Fort Lewis this season, is finding ways to score. only averaging 55 points a game. That's going to be a foul on a three-point basket as Adams drew the foul.
No shot.
It's Madison Cast out there committing the foul. It's a little further out than what she normally playing defensively.
When you're flying at the shooters. Oh, Kent, they did not. Did they call it on the shot? They were getting ready to throw it in on the side.
They're not done yet.
It will be some free throws. Yeah, you're flying at that shooter. You got to be under control on the closeout.
Now, it may not have been on the shot. That's the fifth foul against Lady Buffs because she was shooting a three. If it was on the shot, she'd be shooting 3 times, and Randall Arbuckle just signaled twice.
One shot.
And 1 of 2 at the line for Adams, who has over half of her team's points in this first half. 1 minute remaining before halftime.
And a walk.
Travel for Lewis ball.
At halftime, we'll have some stats for you from this game. Also, Kent Johnson will visit with Chris Gove. We'll find out how Thanksgiving was at the Gove household. And also find out more about WT's matchup with Oklahoma Baptist, that men's game, right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network after this one that you're watching here. Sorensen, strong to the 10, draws the foul and finishes.
Jillian Stowell, that's her first personal foul.
5 points, 6 rebounds for Sorensen. I mean, this is just tough. Big girl basketball right there.
Shooting, Kelsey Sorensen.
Sorensen at 6 foot, had a couple inches on Jillian there, but she definitely got physical heading to the rack.
Cast, double team, passes back outside. They leave Macaulay Gregory wide open, and that's a mistake. Macaulay knocks it down. This probably one of the better offensive halves that the Lady Buffs have had all season. Dropping half 100 here on Fort Lewis, 50-26. 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
Fort Lewis is on their season pace.
Good defense. Shot clock at 4 seconds, or excuse me, the game clock, 2 seconds. And Burgess just stuffs it, palms the ball, and says, yeah, I'll call half here. It's over. What a performance. Lady Buffs lead 50-26. See if we get a look at that last play. That was excellent defense on the perimeter. Finished up with a nice rejection here from Jayla. She did the Wilt Chamberlain, right?
Did a great job of sliding over and being in position where she wasn't having to reach over the back or reach around. There was no chance of a foul call there, just a clean block.
All right, we'll take a timeout, come back, and have the halftime show for you. Lady Buffs lead 50-26 over Fort Lewis. You're watching the WT Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. The Pak-A-Sak WT Thanksgiving Classic Game 2 finds West Texas A&M's Lady Buffs leading 24 at 50-26 over Fort Lewis College here at the half. And we'll turn our sights now on our next game on the horizon, which has the makings of being a fun shootout. The number 6 ranked West Texas A&M Buffaloes hosting Oklahoma Baptist. Both teams scoring in the upper 70s. Both teams have a history of good games against each other. Joining us now, Associate Head Coach Chris Gove. And first, looking back, the Buffs coming off what may have been their strongest all-around performance of the young season against Midwestern State a week ago. How did the coaching staff look at that game and carry through to today?
It's something to hopefully that we build on it. That was easily the best defensive effort. I don't think we didn't play that great a defense the last 5 minutes of the game, but at some point we had them at about 31%. And Midwestern is a really good team. I thought defensively are great. Offensively, we were moving the ball, sharing the ball. I think we had 15 assists at halftime of that game. So it's something we have to build on because this team is probably better than Midwestern. This is a regional team. They're picked first in their league. I think they will. This could be the best team we've played all year. You take out they have a big lefty who actually got hurt in the first game of the year, and he's a very, very good player. He's had a knee brace on the last few games. I don't think he's going to be playing, and it's sad, but he's a great player, and they're a great team without him. So this is going to be a fun game to watch. It's going to be physical. It's going to be aggressive, and it should have a high pace. But we want to build on what we did on Monday with Midwestern.
Now, you mentioned a missing player without naming names. I was going to ask you about Burke Putnam, who transferred from Valdosta State. Outstanding player, averaging 24 points a game.
Very good player, and the one thing is he fits perfect into their team, where the last game they won at Washburn on this past Tuesday. Washburn is a tough place to play. It's a very good team, and they won, and he had 25 or 26 in that game. And this is going to sound dumb, it was a quiet 25 or 26. He had 7 at halftime. He didn't have to force anything. He's getting all his points, and he's taken 14 or 15 shots. He's really can stop and go on a dime, and he can go both ways. But the 4 other guys around him he really plays well with, and those guys were scoring points the first 25 minutes, and it opened up for him, and then he finished the game for him. So he's a special player. We can't give him free points. The one thing with him is he gets to the free throw line a ton, and we can't give him those points. If he's getting 10 points at the free throw line, we're in trouble, but that's what really good players do.
Now for the Buffaloes, we've become comfortable, if you can become comfortable in 7 games, of the offensive production that Julius Brown and Larry Wise can do, but seeing Jesse Oweezy get in the starting lineup against Midwestern State, and he responds with double figures.
Yeah, Jesse's, as you can see, anybody who's watched us, he has a special talent, and he's very raw right now. He's such a great kid, and he's learning every day. The one thing with him, and he realizes it, is that's kind of a shared position between he, Kavan, and Dalen, and they're all doing, on Monday, they all did just great things for us. And when you can just reload and go in every 3 or 4 minutes with a guy with the motor like that, it's hard to play against, and we really want those guys. 2 of those 3 can play together too. I thought Hayden was great the other day on defense especially, and he's going to start making a shot, so I think tonight he's going to have a big one for us.
Now you mentioned the rotation at that one particular guard or inside position. We've talked about Dalen Williams as being a role player, but the job he did against Midwestern, 6 boards and 2 block shots, seems like each game he's showing more and more of what he has in his repertoire.
He's getting more comfortable with us. We're more comfortable with him. The one thing that he's been able to do from day one is he's been able to play defense on big guys. And he wasn't on the court much against Lubbock, and that's where they really have 5 guards out there who can shoot. So it's not really, when you're playing against big guys, we're going to need him, and he's got a great attitude. He's a great guy to have on the team, and you can see he is wearing people out. He's a great help defender. He's really good covering ball screens, and there's a ton of ball screens, so I think you'll see him a lot tonight.
And you just mentioned something that I think is the big difference between this Buffalo basketball team and any of the prior ones is we have multiple big guys.
Yeah, we do. We have, I mean, you can put them out there together. Rarely have we ever played more than one big guy at a time, and now you're seeing us playing 2 together. And it's the same thing for guard position. You have Midwestern who plays predominantly zone, and the greatest thing was Cameron Bell missed 2 days sick, and his first day back was game day. So Austin Shelley steps in there, and thank God they're playing his own, and he gets open and he hammers them. And Cameron's always going to be Cameron. He's going to be a fighter, and we're going to need him tonight on Putman, and he's feeling better. So we're all systems go here, but it's nice this year where you have options to go to for different types of looks.
And you mentioned Austin Shelley. We'll close with your comments on him. We think of him as a scorer. He knocked down 3 or 4 threes against Midwestern, but he is not intimidated at the least of going inside offensively or playing inside defensively.
Not at all. He is, for his, you watch him and you look at his body type on there and you think he's weak. And it's the same way Zach was 2 years ago. You think, the kid's weak. They're tough as can be. They're more than spot shooters, and that's going to open up, especially seeing him make 3 threes the other day. Everybody's going to be running at him. He's got the talent. You're going to see his game expand, not just this year, but over the next few years.
Okay, Oklahoma Baptist, the Bisons versus WT's Buffaloes. Oklahoma Baptist style of play, and what's it going to take to shut them down?
They have the one thing, I feel like they have 200 different set plays, and we have to make them play faster than they want to. All 3 of their guards can handle the ball, and they'll play point at some spot, but we've got to make them play a lot faster. They're not the deepest team right now. If we can get a few of them in foul trouble and really run, that would benefit us a lot. But this is going to be a slugfest from the moment the ball gets thrown up.
That's the Buffaloes and the Bisons coming up at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Right now, we're at the half. West Texas A&M's Lady Buffs with a 50-26 lead over Fort Lewis College. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, Lucas will have your first half stats. You're watching the Pak-A-Sak WT Thanksgiving Classic right here on the LSC Digital Network.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. West Texas A&M leading at halftime 50-26 over Fort Lewis. Let's look at your halftime stats. It's the Lady Buffs. Goodness, the shooting performance that we have seen so far, quite impressive. 54% from the field. Lady Buffs on the season are averaging from the three-point line 5 made threes per contest. They've made 7. They're 7 of 14 right now from the three-point line, out shooting the Skyhawks there. Free throws in favor of Fort Lewis. Lady Buffs have not been at the free throw line much. They haven't needed to so far. But you see there, Fort Lewis 7 of 13 at the charity stripe. Fort Lewis really struggling at the field goal from shooting the basketball, though. You see they're 31% from the field, and the Lady Buffs have done a nice job on the defensive side. The turnovers, big advantage there as well. 13 turnovers committed already by Fort Lewis, just 3 for the Lady Buffs. And those numbers really flip when you look at this assist to turnover. Fort Lewis, just 2 assists, 13 turnovers. The Lady Buffs, it's nearly opposite with 13 assists and 3 turnovers. And Kent Johnson, anytime you're able to produce numbers like that, head coaches will tell you, of course, you're going to win some games.
Well, you figure that turnovers usually result in layups, fast break points. Lady Buffs have 5, but 13 turnovers resulting in 18 points on turnovers. That's amazing. But then you look at the other side, as you have said and pointed out, only 3 turnovers for WT, resulting in only 2 points off turnovers for Fort Lewis College. You take that and you combine it with holding your opponent to 30% from the floor, just 21% in the second quarter. Oh, yeah, and your team's hitting over 50%. Things are going your way.
Well, and Taylor Williams has been the story in the first half. Already a career high for her, 14 points, 6 of 8 shooting. She's done it from the three-point line, 2 of 3 there. Also some soft pull-up jump shots, hitting from 2. But that really has been distributed out. We've seen Jayla Burgess get herself going. Sam has made 3 three-pointers. Olivia Lewis had the good start in the first quarter, 6 points, 3 rebounds. So this is what Coach Prock, I think, envisioned at the beginning of this season, is a good balanced scoring offense with several players that can get it going. They're playing with confidence. Lauren Taylor as well, Kent. She has done a good job.
Yeah, I'm going to back up to Sam for a minute. Okay. She's got 9 points. She's not leading the team in scoring, but she's got a team high. As a matter of fact, she got a game high 3 assists right now. That's what you want your point guard to do. Lauren Taylor, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the floor. You just look at the Lady Buffs as a whole, other than Carly Motzenbacher, who's struggled a little bit from the field, everybody is shooting pretty near 50% from the floor. That's what you want.
Great first half for the Lady Buffs. We'll take our final 1-minute timeout, come back with the start of the third quarter. Lady Buffs on top 50-26 over Fort Lewis. You're watching the WT Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome back to the first United Bank Center as we get ready to start the third quarter. We'll see if the Lady Buffs can keep the hot hand as they built a nice halftime lead, 50-26. Lucas Kinsey alongside Kent Johnson and the Thunder Vision team. Glad to have you with us on the day after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone is having a great holiday weekend.
Man, I love Thanksgiving.
I know.
I said that this week.
I know, Kent. Quick turnover. Lady Buffs go ahead. Sam Roberts tries to draw a foul, and she does. She had to earn that one.
You know, the Lady Buffs only went to the free throw line twice in the first half. This will be Zamri's first trip.
And you can get away with that. You can't win.
If you're hitting your shots.
Exactly. And if you go 7 of 14 from the three-point line. Sam, strong drive as you saw there, and her free throw rattles in good. If you're a good shooter, you can get some touches like that. We saw Zach Toussaint do that on Monday against Midwestern State. He scored a career-high 27 points. And again, KJ, after this game, really looking forward to The first matchup we're going to see on the men's side today is WT against Oklahoma Baptist, two teams that obviously made the NCAA tournament last season. Buffs went all the way to the national championship game. Inside, Sorensen denied again. That's some pretty strong defense there by Jayla Burgess.
Wow.
That's the way she ended the first half. Candelaria being guarded tightly there by Machenbacher. She forces a turnover. 2 straight possessions for Taylor Harris's team to start the third quarter. 2 turnovers.
It's amazing what a little confidence can do for you.
Yeah.
Hit some shots, make some stops, gets contagious pretty soon. Everyone's doing it. You find yourself with a 26-point lead.
Fans still on their feet here. Nearing a minute that has passed in the third quarter. No score yet for Fort Lewis. Lady Buffs lead 52-26. Lewis, a couple feet behind the elbow, drains that jump shot. Good assist from Jayla Burgess. (54-26).
Another turnover.
Third straight turnover because a timeout was taken, I believe, before the Fort Lewis Skyhawks could tie up the ball. So a timeout taken by Josh Prock with 8:38 to play third quarter. And we'll step aside. We'll be back right after these messages here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Buff Nation enjoying a rendition of YMCA here during the timeout. Enjoying what they're seeing on the floor as well, Lucas Kinsey. 54-26. Second half has started off just as the first half had gone as well, with the Lady Buffs defensively being very strong.
Creating those turnovers. They've now forced 15 Skyhawk turnovers. That's resulting in points and resulting in a lopsided game right now here in the third quarter, early third quarter. Burgess at the free throw line. Out to Zam. Around the defense, takes a little bump, misses the shot, and the rebound cleared for Fort Lewis.
You mentioned turnovers, 3 in the first 2:30 of the half for the Skyhawks. There's another one.
Machenbacher
just picked the pocket.
Rips it away. They leave Burgess open. A little flat on her three-point try. Machenbacher, no surprise, had position there on the rebound. It was fouled.
Went up for the rebound, had her arms up to get the ball, and suddenly she's about 3 feet away from where she jumped.
And again, we love her effort, but one thing, Machenbacher is a smart rebounder, and what that means is she goes and gets position. You see there the shot missed by Burgess, and then the foul against Fort Lewis. Taylor Williams, is she still on fire? Well, she misses that three. But a rebound by Carly leads to another look, and a three for Jayla Burgess. I asked Machenbacher about that a couple weeks ago when she came up post-game after a Lady Buff win, is rebounding. You know, I said, I've had coaches say when a teammate shoots it, it's like a pass to you. And Machenbacher, she said, that's how I view it. She said, I go after every loose ball, every shot. like it's my last possession on the court. That's a jump ball called inside.
And there it's Zamri down on the floor with the bigs at the other end, getting that jump ball, which will go as another turnover against Fort Lewis College.
And their officials are checking something, maybe the time situation. 7:22 to play in the third quarter. Fort Lewis has still not made a bucket. They haven't had many opportunities because they've been turning it over. Zam Roberts gets a big screen from Olivia Lewis. Open two, could not connect. And Taylor Williams commits a foul there in front of the Skyhawks bench.
That's Taylor's first. It'll be the Lady Buffs' first of the third quarter.
Haley Jensen checking in for the Lady Buffs along with Lauren Taylor.
Here's up top, Alyssa Adams to Sorensen. Tried to go at Lauren Taylor, and Taylor with the shot block. Jansen's is open in transition, in and out. Look at oh my goodness, Machenbacher, a rebound, pass back to Taylor. This is incredible, the hustle that we're seeing from Carly Machenbacher.
5 blocks for the Lady Buffs in the game thus far.
I mean, can't you liken it to something in the game of football? It's like a special teams player.
Yeah. Yeah, except she's getting to start now.
Yes.
But it's like she's got something to prove, and she's going to do it with her hustle.
Sorensen couldn't get a shot over Jansen's. And Olivia Lewis is going to take it away from number 30 there, Brooke McGee. And this is a nightmarish start to this third quarter for Fort Lewis.
The saving grace is WT has only scored 3 points to this point, but there's Zam driving in for the AM1.
Yeah, the Skyhawks tried to take a charge there. They were late coming over defensively, and Taylor Harris is going to get some subs off the bench for Fort Lewis. It's almost one of those situations for the Skyhawks. If you're Taylor Harris, you're telling your team, shoot it before we turn it over. Here's a look at Zam's drive.
The AOMS trip to the line.
Got the layup to fall, and she's at the free throw line. So you said it earlier, how much did we miss Zam Roberts? Well, a lot. And with this free throw, she's got 14 points. She's just one of those players, too, Kent, that when she's on the court, everyone else is about 2 inches taller, right?
Yeah.
Feels a little bit more confident. Three-pointer airballed. Pivniska grabbed the rebound with one arm, or one hand, excuse me, and was fouled.
That foul goes against Kelsey Sorensen, the Price, Utah native. Gets her third personal, team foul number 4 against the Skyhawks here in the third quarter.
Zam gets a breather, so Machenbacher runs the point guard.
She saw Zam do that earlier. Oh, just couldn't finish it off.
Good drive, layup too strong. And Buff Nation still on its feet, or most of them are. Some of them are cheating a little bit. Come on, guys. If you had all that turkey and pie yesterday.
Well, these are the Fort Lewis folks down there.
Okay.
Some of them disguised in WT sweatshirts.
Here's a drive.
Oh, that was nice.
And a missed layup.
Just couldn't finish.
Lid on the basket. That time it was Sorensen.
Yeah, we're approaching 5 minutes here.
Pivniska turns and gets a left-handed layup. That was like the old days of Shaquille O'Neal down inside against a small defense. And a whistle and a foul is called against the Lady Buffs.
Yeah, I think this will be Haley Jansen's getting her third.
We've reached the media timeout here in the third quarter, and there's still no score in the second half for Fort Lewis. The Lady Buffs are scoring. They've scored 12 points. It's 62-26. We'll be back with more Lady Buff basketball after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
Possessions.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs lead 62-26. And, you know, Coach Prock, KJ, there's a look at Josh Prock. He loves his defense. I mean, he is a defensive-minded coach through and through. His team is putting up the points right now. But what they're also doing, they're not allowing Fort Lewis to score.
Well, you can't score if you don't get shots off. Fort Lewis from the floor this quarter, 0 of 5. But they've actually had 10 possessions because they've had 5 turnovers this period as well.
Wow. Here's a drive. Taylor with a foul, so we're going to have a chance. Ava Strange is, that she's going to go to the line and get 2 free throws. She's a freshman from Flower Mound, Texas.
That's team foul number 3 on the Lady
2 players on the roster from the Lone Star State. Brooke McGee, the other one from Fort Worth.
2 shots.
Again, Fort Lewis, located in Durango, Colorado. And there's your points. It comes with 4:42 to play in the third quarter. Second free throw off the mark. Fort Lewis coming into today with a 1-3 record. They played Eastern New Mexico in the season opener, lost that one 77 to 52. Then they lost to Western New Mexico 72 to 59. So the Lone Star Conference not being kind this season to Fort Lewis.
Lady Buffs will be in the double bonus.
Foul was called against the Skyhawks. And so it's an inbound throw here for Macaulay Gregory. It's not an inbound pass because it's bonus time for Jayla Burgess.
That was the 5th team foul when Miss Conahero picked up her 2nd foul.
And Jayla makes the free throw there. Burgess, good game today, 8 points and 4 rebounds. And also
netted a 3-pointer. When 6'2" can go outside and knock down the 3.
She also has 2 shot blocks as well. Yeah, we're seeing.
She says, you got to think of me when you start considering that Pak-A-Sak player of the game.
That's right.
It's not all scoring, Lucas.
I feel like as much as we've talked about pie, we should have had some pie to give out to the players of the game.
I thought Chris Jackus was going to bring us turkey today, was he not?
Yeah, we were looking for some turkey. Of course, it's 3:40 right now, so we're looking for anything. We're starting to get a little hungry. The Lady Buffs are hungry for points. Taylor missed it, and then Jillian Sowell came flying in and commits a foul. Ball back to Fort Lewis. We hope everyone watching enjoyed their Thanksgiving yesterday. Some of the viewers back in Durango, and Kent, you talked about Durango, Colorado, a beautiful place. And
absolutely beautiful. The school there, just a gorgeous setting. I would be distracted from athletics if I lived up there. It'd be hard to stay focused. Of course, I'm easily distracted anyway.
Three-point basket misses, and Taylor just takes it down herself and scores. And I like this version of Lauren Taylor today. She's been very aggressive on both ends of the court.
Lady Buffs taking on Western Colorado tomorrow. And Fort Lewis, unenviable task, I would say. They get Southwestern Oklahoma.
Yeah, Southwestern Oklahoma State, their last 2 games, they're averaging 90 points. 3-point try, no good. Bird just had the rebound into the hands of Lauren Taylor.
But having said that, the way that West Texas A&M's playing today, it's not going to be much different.
Wow.
Wow, Macaulay.
And that's in transition. Macaulay Gregory makes a 3-pointer. Lady Buffs, how about 9 for 20 from the 3-point line. They've made 4 more threes than their season average per game. A foul will be called against West Texas A&M.
Jayla Burgess picking up her second
a 40-point lead here for
Skyhawks
WT.
After the last few games, Lady Buffs are glad to have a game like this, and Buff Nation has been looking forward to having a game like this.
Yeah, they come into today with a 2-5 record, and again, a 3-game losing streak that, as the first free throw is missed, 2 of those games were losses of less than 4 points. They lost to Colorado Mesa by 3, Northwest Nazarene by 4, and then they lose to Central Washington in a game where Central Washington made 14 3-pointers in the tournament up in Nampa, Idaho.
And then 2 of the losses came to Central Missouri and Drury, who
Correct.
are 2 of the top 8 teams in the country.
You want to keep working hard and get ready as you get close to conference time, right?
Next week.
Sowell open, tries a 3 from the right wing. Can't connect. Ball fumbled around and then eventually controlled.
Yeah, it's going to be fun next Thursday. The Lady Buffs open conference play at the arena where the head coach and 2 of their starting 5 have played the last 3 or 4 years.
That's right. And also assistant coach Michaela Connor.
That's right. She played there.
Had some great performances for Eastern New Mexico. She was an all-conference performer herself. Skyhawks going to the free throw line after Sowell misses or commits the foul. Yeah, that'll be interesting for Josh Prock, one of those games that coaches will say, hey, it's the next game on the schedule, but some emotions, no doubt, for Coach Prock, for Olivia, for Zam. And when they go to Portales, we expect, Kent, for there to be a nice ovation for those players and for Coach Prock for what they did in Portales.
Well, they certainly should, because they got a lot of wins out of that group. I'm looking forward to the lady up on the top row, clapping her arms.
Very, very spirited there at Eastern New Mexico. And the big question is, will they have the bass guitar?
One of the best jazz bands, if they still have that band. It is very cool. Oh. Julian turned around thinking she'd have a shot, and she encountered 3 Skyhawks. And
that started to look like the Gove Thanksgiving football game. Did he talk about that?
Oh, he did not. Only Chris Gove could get involved in a Thanksgiving touch football game that results in a broken wrist and a few other assorted injuries.
WT's
not to himself.
No, the men's associate head coach talking about the Thanksgiving tradition for he and some of his friends and family. Not sure exactly how old Chris is, but at heart, Kent, he's still 15. And we love him.
You just gave him about 7 more years than I was hoping to.
Here's a drive.
Oh, I got to play defense there.
A miss by Candelaria. They've seen a lot of those shots go in and out today, the Skyhawks have. Lewis just cleared her 5th rebound. Sowell spots up, misses the 2, and a rebound into the hands of Alyssa Adams. WT leads by 40. The whistle, and somebody reached into the cookie jar there and committed a foul.
Personal foul number 4, whistled on the Lady Buffs. Jillian Sowell.
They got Jill. She's got quick hands. That time she got caught.
Inside of a minute remaining here in the third period. Southwest Oklahoma State and Fort Lewis started off tomorrow for us at noon. Lucas and I will be right here on the LSC Digital Network. With all 4 games tomorrow, we've still got 2 games to go today.
One shot.
West Texas A&M Buffaloes hosting the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Some pressure, but the Lady Buffs are able to break it. Taylor controls it, and they swing it around the perimeter. Williams had the hot hand in the first half, hasn't taken many shots here in the second half. Cass misses it. Lewis there for a rebound.
You talk about quick hands, her getting that rebound. That ball caromed off the rim like a bullet. She caught it and went back up.
Can't she just put the defender in the weight room there? Goodness. Cervantes, who's only 5'3". Look at this one. So Cass misses the shot.
Rebound here. Wham.
And, whoop. Excuse me. Reservations for 2 points, and now make it 3 for Olivia Lewis. .30 seconds left in the quarter. Lady Buffs leading comfortably. 74-33, a drive, 2-pointer missed. Lewis gets the rebound, and here they come again. Good pass to Gregory, up and under for the layup.
Macaulay Gregory.
And Taylor Williams on the assist.
Macaulay could have had a steal there. She held up.
Gliding 2 for Alyssa Adams. But what a third quarter for West Texas A&M. Here's a look at this last one. Taylor Williams out and running to Gregory for the 2. The Lady Buffs complete the third quarter 26-9 advantage for WT, and they lead 76-35. We'll take a timeout, come back with the fourth quarter action. You're watching the WT Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic from the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We're ready to start the fourth period. Lady Buffs up 76-35. WT 50% from the floor for the game. Fort Lewis 27%. But what's really glaring, Lucas, Fort Lewis 18%, just 2 of 11 in the third period.
Shot missed. Rebound, a putback. How did the shots not go in? Tough one there for Sorensen. WT pushes ahead. Here's Jansen. She's been saddled with foul trouble today. Lachenbacher thought she had a good fake there, but traveled. Ball back to Fort Lewis. Game 2 of 4 games today here at the First United Bank Center, the Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic. In the next one, we'll see West Texas A&M men take on Oklahoma Baptist. Tom Brown's team in the Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic, 11-1 record. That one loss came in his first season here to
To a
Emporia.
very good Emporia State team.
That's right.
I'll tell you a story. You know, when you host tournaments, you want to win them. And back in the 80s and 90s, Indiana University hosted 2 tournaments a year. There's a nice rebound by Madison.
Yeah, she'll get to the free throw line.
They hosted the Hoosier Classic and the Indiana Classic, and they were undefeated in both of them. And at one point in the Hoosier Classic, they had worked their way up to 48-0 over the years in this tournament. So in 1999, I'm at Indiana State, and we're in the tournament. We beat Buffalo in the first game, and Indiana beat North Texas. So it's Indiana versus Indiana State.
Williams continues her hot
I'll let
shooting.
you call that one, yeah. And, you know, the Hoosiers are expected to win. Well, Indiana State wins the game. First time in the history of the tournament that Indiana lost, and that was the final time that tournament was ever held.
No more. And there were probably a few fans at that game, I can imagine.
You know, you watch Indiana basketball, even the other night when they were playing a Jackson State, there's 17,000 people in Assembly Hall.
Three-pointer missed by Janssens. There's Machenbacher for her 8th rebound. And she goes up quickly and puts it back in for WT.
I mean, it's a great basketball atmosphere. You know, it's a great basketball state between there and Mackey Arena up at Purdue. Evansville has a great atmosphere.
We've seen the atmosphere.
Southern Indiana has a great atmosphere.
Yes, firsthand we've seen that. And that'll be a connection in the last game. Eastern New Mexico's head coach was on that squad, Kent Johnson, that beat our Buffaloes out at the Elite Eight. Here's Adams. Before she can get her 3 try off, the illegal screen call made by the official up top. So it's turnover ball back to West Texas A&M. We're down to the media timeout. 7:48 left here in the fourth quarter, and the Lady Buffs leading this one 81-37. We're back after this timeout here on the LSC Digital Network.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
A smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life program.
Well, when it's election night, Lucas, the TV networks like to talk about early returns and put stock in that. Early returns in the fourth quarter show that the Lady Buff defense is still pretty stiff. They're holding Fort Lewis to just 25% from the field. They have also forced 3 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes.
Okay, I can feel that we're getting close to being able to call it for player of the game. Getting close. Keeping with the election theme there.
A little too early to predict a winner.
You know, Machenbacher, she keeps getting rebounds.
She wants to be included.
She'll get a chance, perhaps.
She wants some of that pecan pie.
A foul called against Fort Lewis. And some free throws coming here for Madison Cast. Madison, a senior out of the state of California, transferred in a couple seasons ago.
For the Lady Buffs, Madison Cast.
First free throw no good for Madison. Stops the clock with 7:25 to play. Again, Lady Buffs tomorrow, 2:30 tip time for their game against Western Colorado. The first one tomorrow will feature Southwestern Oklahoma State against Fort Lewis. See if Southwestern pulls out the gray Georgetown-looking uniforms tomorrow.
That's right.
Spin move and a foul.
Lady Buff foul.
as that was a nice drive by
Iva
Drobniak. We were waiting for that.
Yes, it was.
The freshman from Belgrade, Serbia. Drobniak.
Haven't been there either.
Yep, got to say it with a little bit of an accent. Drobniak. And so Drobniak is getting a chance for a couple free throws. Returning player, second-year freshman. And her
shoots it off her shoulder.
Yep, free throw. Too strong.
One shot.
Some pressure in the backcourt. Zam Roberts, one of the best players to bring it up. Great ball handler. Pivniska is back in the game. She tries to go high-low action down inside to Janssens, and the shot is missed.
They throw it away.
Yeah, the turnovers can't have just been.
When you need points, you can't have empty possessions that don't end in at least a shot.
23 turnovers committed by the Skyhawks.
You can take the shot, and even if you miss, you have an opportunity to rebound and a second chance. But when you throw the ball away, you can't score. And when your opponent is shooting 50% from the floor, makes it even worse.
Gregory tried to draw a foul, but shot was blocked, and Fort Lewis pushes ahead. Great defense by Carly.
Oh, yeah.
And the shot will be rebounded by Lauren Taylor.
Lauren Taylor wanted that rebound.
Janssens at the top of the key. Hits it from downtown.
Haley Janssens.
84-38. Left-handed shot off the mark there for Piper Terry. Gregory out of the pack to Janssens, who runs the floor, but her left-handed layup misses. Lady Buffs shooting just under 50% from the field for the game. The Skyhawks 25%, no field goals in over 3 minutes. Drobniak turned it over. Was, looking at Serbia, they play some basketball in Serbia, and famous NBA players from Serbia, okay? The most famous player is one actually that my son and my daughter have had a chance to go see, and that was in Denver, Jokic, who's one of the top players in the NBA. Grew up in Serbia. Bogdanovic. Meanwhile, while we're talking Serbian basketball, Caitlin Pivniska, who's not from Serbia, she's from Yukon, Oklahoma, scores the bucket.
Not Yukon, Alaska.
Skyhawks go inside, and traveling violation. And we may have some
older
players,
I don't
KJ.
follow the NBA much, but Vlade Divac.
How could I miss Vlade?
He was the man back in the day.
He was on those teams with Magic Johnson.
Yes, sir. Someone had to rebound.
Yep, late career for Magic. Steal, ball taken away for the Skyhawks. Piper Terry.
Oh, she took a step.
Yeah, she took a couple of steps to let that one go. Sometimes that happens in an 86-40 affair.
Minnetonka, Minnesota. Is that where the moccasins are from?
I don't know. We're getting a lot of culture here. I know
that's where Piper Terry is from. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah. Haley Janssens for three, no good. There's Jillian Sowell with the rebound.
Approaching 4 minutes here in the game.
Good fake by Machenbacher. She gets that one to fall. So she has 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Pretty good stat line there for Carly.
Attempting the three-point play on the AOMS trip to the line, Carly Machenbacher.
Free throw's good for Carly. Let's continue with the geography lesson, Kent, when you get a chance.
Well, I'm looking here.
Pulling up Minnetonka, right?
Yes.
89-40 lead for West Texas A&M, under 4 minutes to play. And a steal. Jansen's knocked the ball loose, but then Fort Lewis got it right back. Deep three-pointer, and this one's good. Brooke McGee, the junior from Fort Worth, able to hit it from the top. 89-43 the score. Skyhawks in that matchup zone. And a foul is called, an offensive foul against Macaulay Gregory. Said she lowered the shoulder.
While Minnetonka Moccasins were originally based in Minnesota, Lucas, their factory is now in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. However, Minnetonka, Minnesota is the home to 53,000 Americans, and its largest employer is Cargill, the food processing.
Okay.
And out of that, we have Piper Terry at Fort Lewis College.
Oh, we also have a shot rejection.
Like that.
Get that business out of here. Machenbacher. Dare I say Machenblocker.
Yeah.
With the rejection. Ball loose. As they're trying to post up inside. Jansen's will take it 2. No good. And a good rebound out of the pack for Madison Cast. Nearly turned over. Cast, left-hand layup is good. And a nice assist from Carly.
Madison Cast.
Yeah, you love the stat line there. 7 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and a shot block from Carly Machenbacher.
Yeah.
Who made a strong case, Kent, for our Pak-A-Sak player of the game, but we're going to announce that here in just a second. We get a dead ball.
You were swayed by offensive production in this game.
I was swayed by some shooting. Yes, I was. Our Pak-A-Sak player of the game, there's a look at Taylor Williams, number 14 there for the Lady Buffs. And Kent, she got it going in the first half with her shooting performance.
Yeah, certainly well-deserved.
A career-high 17 points for Taylor Williams today.
7 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range. Toss in 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Congratulations, Taylor Williams. A slice of pie coming your way after the game.
Yeah, we still don't know where this pie is coming from. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if down in the Buffalo Club room, there could be some pie.
There could be.
Okay.
Happen to know they've got the M&M cookies today, but there might be some pie.
Three-pointer is good on the other end for Fort Lewis. A miss for the Lady Buffs. Now kind of clean up time here. Pull-up 2-point shot. In and out, no good. Macaulay Gregory rips down the rebound. This is one of these performances for WT is the 2-pointers missed. Madison Cass sets her feet, fires her 3 in and out. But the Lady Buffs have 3 players in double figures. Then they have Lauren Taylor with 9 points, Burgess with 9 points, Machenbacher with 7 points. So they have gotten production from nearly every player that has stepped on the court today for WT. It's been a great team performance. Sowell, she'll take a 3 in the left corner. Couldn't draw iron. Just 24 seconds to play in this one as WT scoring season high here, 91 points, a steal. They push ahead. Sowell trying to get a hold of the basketball, stops, turns and hits.
Converted by Jillian Sowell.
Going to add some time to the clock possibly here.
Okay.
Had a brief stoppage. Yes, they added 0.6 seconds.
As they should.
Next game will be a little under an hour, 5 p.m. West Texas A&M Buffaloes host Oklahoma Baptist Bisons. number 6 ranked Buffaloes. Thoroughly handled Midwestern State a week ago Tuesday.
Big win here for the Lady Buffs. Congratulations. Lady Buffs improved the record to 3-5 overall. Fort Lewis falls to 1-4. Final score 93-46. WT gets the win. We'll come back with the post-game show, wrap things up after these messages here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Big win for the Lady Buffs today.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
A smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life program.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
That's right, Taylor. There you go. Good job, girl.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. The Lady Buffs win. 3rd win this season. They get the big victory today over Fort Lewis College, 93-46. Joining me now is the Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Classic Player of the Game, Miss Taylor Williams. Taylor, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You had, when we were talking about it, your performance today, you scored 17 points, game high for you, 17 points on 7 of 11 shooting, also had a couple of rebounds and an assist as well. What was going good for you yesterday that led to today? Like the Thanksgiving meal, the pie, what was it?
Yeah, it was Coach Proc and Miss Angie. They made a good meal for us yesterday. A few of our teammates went over there. And we just had a good week of practice, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this past tournament in Idaho, it didn't go our way, but we learned a lot from it, focused on some things this week, and we came out and had the best week of practice, I believe, this whole season. So
okay.
I definitely say practice and Thanksgiving meal.
Practice and Thanksgiving. Coach Proc said there were several different pies. Which one did you go with yesterday?
I went with all.
Okay.
I got a piece of all the
A little
pies.
bit?
It was like pecan, apple crumble, peanut butter pie. I'm pretty sure I missed pumpkin pie, and I had a slice of each one.
Nice. Well, you talk about your team's performance today, and it seemed from the beginning, not just with you, but with all of your teammates, it was a very aggressive mindset. We were playing aggressive defensively, getting steals, and then we were looking to score, either take it to the rack or take the threes in a hurry. Was that on the game plan today?
For sure. I know one focus the past several games that hasn't gone our way. We have come out to not lose rather than coming out to win.
Okay.
And that's the focus that we've been focusing on all week of practice, and we got after this. This week of practice was amazing. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, this week of practice definitely helped us a lot. Just getting after each other, making each other better, and just being ready today. And everybody on the bench, even Sienna, Asia, people who didn't play that are hurt, they were ready, like they were there for us.
It was a good inside-outside effort. One thing that we obviously noticed today was the return of Zam Roberts, and that is a good thing to get her back on the court. Talk about her with what she does, not only from just her scoring, but making other players better as well.
Zam, we call her Zam Bam, but she just, I don't know, she just does everything that you want. Being at all, this is my 4th school, so being with Zam and playing with her, she makes it easy. Like, she does what you need her to do. She's always consistent with it. You can always rely on her. And seeing her go hard makes everybody else want to go hard. So we definitely missed that, and it was good to have her back.
Taylor Williams, again, our Pak-A-Sak Thanksgiving Player of the Game here today as the Lady Buffs get the win 93-46, 3rd win of the season, so 3-5 record. Tomorrow you'll take on Western Colorado. Before I let you get out of here, Memphis, Tennessee, your hometown. Anybody watching you want to say hello to and happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving?
Just everybody in Memphis that is watching me, supporting me. I appreciate you all from the start. And yeah, M-Town. That's what we do down there.
M-Town. Okay, well, she's in Canyon now for West Texas A&M, and a great performance today, 17 points. Thanks for joining us, Taylor.
I appreciate you.
All right, we'll take a timeout, come right back with the stats, and wrap things up here. 93-46 win for the Lady Buffs.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Centers. We wrap things up. Game number 2 goes to the Lady Buffs. They win at 93-46. Let's look at the stats from this game. West Texas A&M, again, one of their best shooting performances of the season so far. They shoot 46% from the field. Lady Buffs, a lot of threes that they were knocking down, 11 of 31 from the perimeter, 10 of 14 at the free throw line. You see Fort Lewis, meanwhile, struggled today, 27% from the field, 5 of 13 from the three-point line. They made 13 free throws, but they took 23. Lady Buffs were 10 of 14 at the charity stripe. Rebounds, Pretty even, 45-42 advantage there for West Texas A&M. One thing that was not even, though, was turnovers and assists. West Texas A&M forced 28 turnovers by the Skyhawks. That resulted in 37 points off of those turnovers for WT. And then the Lady Buffs distributed 22 assists while only committing 8 turnovers. Great job taking care of the basketball today for WT. Individually, 3 players scored double figures. Taylor Williams leads the way with 17 points. 14 points for Zam Roberts, made 3 3-pointers. Olivia Lewis finishes with 11 points and 7 rebounds. Also had a steal and a shot block. Jayla Burgess, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Carly Machenbacher, a great stat line, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Great job by Carly getting the start today for the Lady Buffs. Haley Jansen scored 3. Lauren Taylor, 9 points and 5 rebounds, doing a nice job for the Lady Buffs. Jillian Sowell, 6 points. And Macaulay Gregory off the bench today with a great performance, 8 points and 4 rebounds. Caitlin Pivniska also comes off the bench, 10 minutes and 12 seconds of action, 4 points for her, and 4 points also for Madison Cast. In the losing effort today for Fort Lewis, 19 points for Alyssa Adams. She leads the way for the Skyhawks, 7 points apiece for Kelsey Sorensen and Sydney Candelaria. Candelaria also had 6 rebounds. Sorensen with the 7 points also hauled in 10 rebounds. Final score, 93-46. Big thanks to our Thunder Vision production team. The director, Jacob Griffin, will be back with you shortly. The West Texas A&M men set to tip off at 5 o'clock against Oklahoma Baptist. Thanks so much for watching Lady Buff basketball here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.